huh? Oh shit. Oh, there we go. All right. Yeah, looks like it is working. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to another live stream. Just another random game that I've wanted to play again, and it's a very simple game that I thought it would make a good game for a live stream. Back in the 80s, my brother and I would play these basic computer games like Fur Trader, Eliza, Convoy, stuff like that, Chomper, and Fur Trader was one of the great ones. What was unique is we actually had to write the game, or program it, whatever, put the code in to create the game. Basic, it's like, it's a type of language for computer. And I have two books, basic computer gaming, and there was a game called Fur Trader, and you'd save it on a floppy disk and everything. And this is basically a game that takes place during I don't know exactly when, but I want to say it's maybe 18th century, but it could be older, I don't know. But where people would buy furs, and I think somewhere around the time period of like maybe Oregon Trail, something like that. And you play a fur trader, hence the name. And you go around and trade fur. I think a good movie to kind of get into the mood for this, or to kind of set the tone, is the film Revenant, starring Leonardo DiCaprio. So that can give you an idea, if you want to kind of envision how the world kind of looks like that this takes place in. So okay, see, so like I said, it was in the 18th century. Yeah, Fur Trader, Creative Computing, Morristown, New Jersey. And my brother, he typed these ones in particular for for this GWBASIC. You are the leader of a French fur trading expedition in 1776, leaving the Lake Ontario area to sell furs and get supplies for the next year. You have a choice of 3 forts at which you may trade. The cost of supplies and the amount you receive for your furs will depend on the fort that you choose. Do you wish to trade furs? Yes or no? Well, yes. There's no sound. Oh. Well, I gotta be precise. Look at that. Yeah, there's no sound to this game, as you can tell. It's all text based, but back in the day, in the 80s, and even now, I didn't mind these kind of games. I still don't. I would still play Zork, the text-based game. So, anyways, yeah, you have $600 savings, and 191st to begin the expedition, or as they say in Winnie the Pooh language, expedition, or exposition, right? Your 190 furs are distributed among the following kinds of pelts. We have mink, beaver, ermine, and fox. Okay, so I would think mink is the best, and declining to not so expensive fur, the fox. How many mink pelts do you have? So some things that can happen: we can be attacked by Indians, we can lose it in a storm or something, or in a flood. It's all pretty random, but and I think each time when we go out, when we start a new game, it remembers how much money has been saved. I think, if memory serves. So, so I have to break up between mink, beaver, ermine, and fox, and divide that up. You know, of 190. You get it? I can, you know, bring as many as I want for each, as long as it adds up to 190. You know. Okay, so for the mink, I'm gonna bring, okay, let's say I'm gonna take a risk and bring 100, so that leaves me 90. So for the beaver, let's take 30, 30, and 30. Do you want to trade your furs at Fort 1, Fort 2, or Fort 3? Fort 1 is Fort Hochelaga, Montreal, and is under the protection of the French Army. Fort 2 is Fort Sadacona, Quebec, and is under the protection of the French Army. However, you must make a portage, so to travel, and cross the La Chine Rapids. Fort 3 is Fort New York and is under Dutch control. You must cross through Iroquois land. So this, you know, the games like this, they were used to also try to incite excitement for, you know, like to learn these kind of things for history, you know, like Fur Trader or like Oregon Trail, like educational kind of games, you know. And for the most part, for me, they worked. I'll go with 1 because it's the most protected. So let's go ahead and do it. You have chosen the easiest route. Oh, it's the easiest. However, the fort is far from any seaport. The value you receive for your furs will be low, and the cost of supplies higher than at Fort Satacona or New York. So I didn't know that. Okay. Do you want to trade at another fort? Yes. Oh, see, it's good. At least it tells you. Yes. Oh, answer 1, 2, or 3. Okay. Yes, yes. What were my... Where are they? 3 is in New York. Okay, let's go with 3. You have chosen the most difficult route. At Fort New York, you will receive the highest value for your furs. The cost of your supplies will be lower than at all the other forts. Yes, I do. Oh, shit, no, I didn't want to. No. Okay, look at that. Supplies at New York cost 80. Your travel expenses to New York were 25. You now have 495, including your previous savings. Do you want to trade furs next year? Yes. Oh, you narrowly escaped an Iroquois raiding party. However, you had to leave all your furs behind. So I lost money. You see that? Yes, that's perfectly fine. Okay, okay. Let's do this again. Okay, 3. Do you want to trade at another fort? And O. Your mink and beaver were damaged on the trip. You receive only half the current price for these furs. Supplies at New York cost. Your beaver sold for $16.80. Your fox sold for $33. Your ermine sold for $28. Your mink sold for $56. Okay, so, you know, I got a little bit of that money back, but I'm still at a deficit, right? How many minks? Yeah, I'll do this again. Okay, let's go for 3. Let's risk it. Let's risk it. Okay, they're damaged again, so they sold for half, but you know what? Yes. I'm slowly doing it. How many mink? Let's up it and say 130. So that leaves me with 60. Right? And I got 3 more to go. So 20, 20, 20. Again. No. Ooh. Lost. Let's up it again and say 30. No. You were attacked by a party of Iroquois. All people in your trading group were killed. This ends the game. Wow. Let's run this again. Do you wish to trade furs? Yes. Okay. Let's risk it. Yeah. Yes, let's do it again. So I narrowly escaped an Iroquois raiding party. You know what? Let's go for 1. Chosen the easiest. Let's do it. Hey. Okay. That's fine. So 463. Let's try it again. Let's get a little bit more tougher route. You arrived safely at Fort Statacona. Supplies, okay, cost 125. Travel expenses, 15. Okay. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's have Right. I arrived safely. Okay, very nice. So I'm up again. I was lucky. You arrived safely at Fort New York. Supplies at New York cost 80. Yep. Beaver sold for 5. Fox for 6. Ermine for 5. My mink sold for a whopping 203. This is incredible. Yes, I do. Now I feel like I can play it safe a little bit. So I'm like up by 50 from what I started. Let's go, 190. Now you see, I lost a little bit, I think. Yeah. Safely. Okay, see, I'm up. Very good. Hey, it is my dear friend Sean, Slipcover King. Hey, how you doing, brother? How you doing? Yeah, see, I'm, as you can see, I'm into all kinds of games, you know. One minute I'm playing something like Skyrim, or I don't know, like a modern day game. I could be playing maybe like Mass Effect or something, something modern, and next minute I could be playing something like this, text-based game. Absolutely love it. How are you? Yes. Arrive safely. Oh, look at that. Yes. Okay. Good. Good, good. Ooh, I lost all my furs. I lost big time with that. Okay, let's try this again. I arrived safely. Okay, very nice. Oh, yes, I was lucky. Okay, I'm up to 800. Very cool. Okay, okay. I am doing good. Been looking through the physical releases of a lot of the old Nickelodeon shows. Oh, very nice, very nice. Yeah, I do have to say, we should watch something again. It's been a while since we, seen a movie. Honestly, kind of baffling how some of those shows have been treated when it comes to releases. Oh, the Nickelodeon stuff, eh? Rugrats, I think I remember, even though I haven't really seen them, but isn't that Nickelodeon? Rugrats? Oh, I lost. Yes. I arrived safely. Okay, okay. Oh, I was lucky. Yes, yes. Okay. No one will buy them. Your fox pelt supplies. Well, that's fine. I didn't bring any fox pelt, So very good. Which titles did you have your eye on? Yes. Okay. Once I get to 1,000, I'll either maybe I'll switch games. I'll switch to like something like Eliza, So it's not just going to be Fur Trader. I should change the title of this. It's more than just that. Because I have a very small handful of different basic computing games that my brother actually, typed out, programmed. Of course, following the instructions in the book. But it's something we both did back in the day, in the 80s. Yeah, thankfully stuff like Rugrats and Ren and Stimpy, that's another one, have gotten released. But some of the more short-lived shows like Cat Scratch and Rocket Power are impossible to find. Oh, really? Wow. Hey, I wanted to also ask you, any plans on also Let's Playing again? I really like that it wasn't really a roguelike, but it had roguelike elements where you had to go through, to like 100, level 100 or something, or 108, and then you managed to make it. More stuff like that would be cool. It could be that again, or if you have like a different game. If this intrigues you, this kind of game, maybe I can somehow send them to you. The files are very, very small, so you could play something like this if this interests you. but something along these lines, or Brogue even. That's a free game, fantastic roguelike. Let me know. Oh, my beaver, but I didn't bring any beaver, so that's very good. The beaver was too heavy, so I'm bringing all the mink. You arrived safely. Yes, I hit 1,000. This is great. So I started with 600, and I just made a profit of, little over 400, 400 and a half, I'll say. No, I do not want to. So let's see. Load Eliza. Run. Okay, this is a nice one. Eliza is a psychiatrist, and that's literally, that's the program. So this is kind of fun. Yeah, so yeah, I really like this one, and I took the time to type this one out back in the day when I read this program, and it was one of the longer ones for me to type out. This really intrigued me. I mean, I was blown away thinking this was such incredible AI and everything. In a way, this is a very rudimentary kind of AI, and you had people who had this basic computing game book, had pretty much maybe their first experience with an AI that they actually typed out. They didn't write the programs, but they had to type it out, and by doing that, typing out, you are aware of what you're typing, so you kind of, at the time of typing, you can kind of see how the program is working. Go to this, and if this, the if and thens and go to commands. Very fun stuff. So yeah, let's try it. Hi, I'm Eliza. What's your problem? I will say, what can I say? You know what? I will role play this as, who am I playing as? I think I'm playing Falagar, right? In Fallout, Falagar, the widowed wastelander, right? So that's who I am. So I'm having problems. So, what's your problem? Oops, I just started a new business called Gun for Hire, and I'm worried I won't get any clients. Did you come to me because you are worried you won't get any clients? Oh, you see what I mean? It picks up on keywords, and yes, indeed. Are you sure? Yes. I see. What advice would you give me to get some clients? We were discussing you, not me. Sorry. Please don't apologize. Okay. Hey, Scott Crowell. Hi, Falagar. I haven't caught a live stream of yours in a while. Thank you for showing up, my friend. Yeah. I think I remember seeing your name before, like in the past when I would live stream. Maybe, was it Morrowind or was it Fallout? I mean, I think those were the only ones really as of late that I live streamed. I can't remember what other games I did in the past. Wasn't it like Fallout Shelter? I should get back to that one as well. That's a very fun game, and as far as I know, I think it puts your progress on hold if you stay away from it for a while. But how have you been, Scott? Thanks for stopping by. In any case, Um, it's hard living in a post-apocalyptic world, right? Redo from start. Hi. Okay. How do you do? Please state your problem. Yeah. It's hard. I think it was Fallout New Vegas. I usually watch your uploads when I eat breakfast. Oh, how fantastic is that? Yeah, I appreciate the views, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, New Vegas. If only you watch my live streams, if you kind of look at my playlists, I also do other stuff, non-live stream stuff. And if you're into the Fallout world, I also do Fallout 4, so you might want to check that out. And I know there's a lot of hate for Fallout 4, but it's actually pretty good. Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of role-playing elements as 3 and New Vegas do, but it's still a very fun game. I feel as if it's easier to kind of role-play in that one because you play it more organically, and things come to you a bit more organically, and the way the fight plays out. If it looks like you hit something, you have them, in your sights, you'll hit them. But, you might want to check it out. I play Falagar, the Widowed Wastelander, and in fact, that's who I'm role-playing right now here, talking to Eliza, which is, I'm playing this through basic or GWBASIC. It's a basic computing game. And she's kind of like a simulated, psychiatrist. This is like a very rudimentary game back in the 80s, but, back in those days when I wrote this game up using the book, programming it in, it was the most intricate and most fun thing I've ever played. I absolutely loved it. It's hard living in a post-apocalyptic world. Yeah, I think this game doesn't like dashes and stuff like that, so I will try to stay away from that. I'm also ready whenever you are for the next Blu-ray collection. You know what? How long do you think that would take, Sean? By the way, Scott, if you don't know, check out my very good friend Sean's channel. It's Slipcover King, as you can see it right there. We do hangouts and stuff like that, but I believe, Sean, this is the channel where you do your streams, right? Or was it Slippy the King, or was it this one? But I believe it was this one. Go check out Sean, and please show him much love and support, and subscribe to him as well. Yeah, for sure. Fallout 4 is a much more streamlined shooter. I started watching your videos when Skyrim Anniversary came out, I think. Oh, very nice. Okay. Yeah. I'm also doing that one, Skyrim Anniversary Edition. I love that as well. It's, to me, I played that from the beginning, and it will never go to old for me. And I started with Daggerfall way back in the day, in the mid-late 90s when that came out, more like mid-90s, something like that. And then I think it was in 94 when Arena came out, but I didn't know about that game yet. And I went back and played Arena for a very short while, and it, for some reason, because, at the time, you can really feel the difference between, nowadays you look at it and maybe, you can't really tell too much of a difference if you look at Arena and Daggerfall. But back then, there was like a big jump between Arena and Daggerfall, the advances they made. So I just stopped playing Arena, and then I went back to Daggerfall. This is my channel I use my content. My other channels is for YouTube TV and my film school assignments. Oh, got it. Okay. But yeah, Scott, if you like, please head on over to my good friend Sean's channel, Slipcover King. Yeah, he does some live streams as well. Very good, longtime friend of mine, and also a gamer. Okay. Say, do you have any psychological problems? Possibly. I know it doesn't like. I don't. Well, let me try. Possibly. I've lived in a vault. Oh, but I technically didn't live. I've been frozen in a vault, right? I've been frozen in a vault for 200 years. Will it accept that? What does that suggest to you? If you're into these text-based adventure, there's an AI that will do text-based adventures called AI Dungeon, and it's actually a blast. I'll check out slipcover. Yeah, thank you so much for both counts, for both subscribing to checking out my good friend Sean's channel and letting me know about this AI Dungeon. Is this available on Steam, or is it like an indie game that it's just on a website? I've seen videos of that AI Dungeon. It can be pretty funny. I want to check that out. I'll check that out, and maybe tomorrow or something, or next time I stream. So maybe tomorrow. Usually it's the weekends where I'm mostly free. The stuff that you see that are not streams, like my Fallout and Skyrim, and any little odd thing that I might put in there. Like I did the I Am Jesus first impression video. Whenever I have like a free time, mostly, in the afternoon, late afternoon or evening, when I can play a little bit, and then I upload them, and then I release them on a schedule. So when you see the games getting uploaded, like I'm pretty sure a game got uploaded today, or maybe Sunday, didn't have anything released on the schedule, but when something comes out Monday and Tuesday, this coming week, I did those probably a couple weeks ago, at least, maybe even more, to be quite honest with you, like a month ago. You can see some of them I got a haircut, so the ones where my hair was still longer before the haircut, those are maybe like a month and a half, 2 months like old already, which is my Fallout. But I do have newer stuff, but that will, by the time you guys see that in end of March and April, it would have been like maybe a couple weeks, 2 or 3 weeks old. So yeah. Oh, it's HTML. Okay. So gotta remember that AI Dungeon. I'm gonna do a Google search on that, and check it out, and I'll download it. So I'm not too familiar with how that will work. Do I download it, or is it just played online? Do I need some kind of emulator or a program to run it? So what does that suggest to you? Let me see. That I've missed out on the last 200 years. Yeah, I see. Also, my wife was murdered and child taken from me. Oh, you didn't like that? My wife was killed and child taken from me. I'm not sure I understand you fully. It's just played online, super easy to use. Oh, great. Okay, AI Dungeon. Okay, I'm gonna check that out. I'll just do a search for that. It's pretty easy to remember. AI, so artificial intelligence dungeon. I'll check that out. Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much for that. Yeah. But this is like pretty fun, Another thing I'll do sometime along the line in the future will probably be Zork. I think I did a stream of that, or at least a Let's Play, maybe over a year or two ago, maybe. And I think that was just a regular Let's Play. And I do want to get back to Brogue as well. And of course, my regular stuff that I have in my rotation, which is like the Fallout New Vegas for the stream, and for Morrowind, I might stop with that one, with those 3 episodes, and just do another 3 or 4. If ever I get lucky and I hit 500 subscribers, then I'll continue with that. Maybe if that happens, I'll make it like 5 or 6 episodes, and each time I hit a certain benchmark, I'll increase that number by a bit. So, like every 50 more subscribers I get. I'm not sure I understand you fully. Okay, my wife was murdered. We'll take it one at a time. Come, elucidate your thoughts. My child was kidnapped. Can you elaborate on that? Some dickhead named Kellogg took him. How long have you been? How long have you been? That doesn't make sense. How long have you been? I'll say, I have been frozen for 200 years. Say, do you have any psychological problems? No more than the typical wastelander. Are you saying no just to be negative? I am not. Did you come to me because you are not? Oh God. I came to you because I need advice on my gun for hire business. It's a business I have across from Diamond City. Oh, because because you need advice on your gun for hire business. Oh, because you need advice on your exactly. What does that suggest to you? It suggests that I don't know the first thing about owning a business, let's say. I see. So can you fucking help me or not? Don't you believe that I can fucking help you or not? This is just great, you know, and back in the day I didn't speak like this in such, you know, a way. So it's amazing. You're mixing like the old with the new kind of thing. You know, I remember I'm role playing here as my Felgar, the widowed wastelander. So I've been living in the wasteland for a while. Of course, had to shoot up some people and super mutants and having all kinds of crazy mutated creatures coming at me. So I like this. See how fun this can be, and sometimes the way Eliza phrases things is kind of funny. Don't you believe that I can fucking help you or not? I'm not sure. Do you believe it is normal to be not sure? I do, yes. I understand. Fuck you. You're no help at all. Redo from start. Fuck off. I'm not sure I understand you fully. You are of no help at all. What makes you think I am of no help at all? Because not once did you give me a piece of advice. You're not really talking about me, are you? I am fucking talking about you. How long have you been fucking talking about Oh, Jesus. You suck. We were discussing you, not me. Okay, how do I end this? Exit. Come, done. Shut up. Okay, so this is good. Okay, look at that. We're like nearly 40 minutes into something like this. There's another game I could also play, and should I? Let me see, what's the list of... Oh, God, no. See, this is what I mean. You see all this shit right here? When I type the list, my brother had to type all this shit out, you know, to get this game to work. I can't remember all the other games that there's Convoy, but do I want to do that one? I think this is good enough, you know. So I did both Fur Trader and Eliza. There was another one for the IBM. Again, this was in the it's a big jump between Eliza and Dr. Spatzo is another one, which is an Eliza kind of thing. That was in the 90s. And I want to say that was maybe early, mid-90s. It's called Dr. Spatzo. And I forgot how I got that. I don't think I had to type that in. I think it either came with my Sound Blaster or something. I don't think I typed that out, because that game, it actually it spoke to you, you know, because it made use of the digitized speech, and it again, that's why it's called Dr. Spatzo. It's much like Eliza and slightly bit more elaborate, I guess, and it would actually speak to you through the sound card, you know, the Sound Blaster, or I think I started off with I think it was called Adlib. It's below a Sound Blaster, and then I upgraded them to a Sound Blaster and then Sound Blaster Pro. I didn't realize daylight savings hit and I have to be at gym early. I can catch another live stream soon. Yeah, I'm gonna end this right now. Yeah, 3:14. So I'm done. Thanks so much, guys, for showing up. You know, thank you, Scott. Thank you, Sean, for showing up. I hope you guys have a good night. Have a good workout tomorrow, and I shall end it. See ya.